Hey everybody, and welcome to vlog number 1 of WDW Tips. This is the first vlog I'm going to be doing of how to make the most of your Walt Disney World vacation. I've been to Walt Disney World 8 times, and I was told by a very good friend of mine that I should make a vlog about it. So I'm going to do that. Not a lot of people know how to make the best out of their Disney World vacation, whether they are going for the first time or they just I've been there lots of times and they just want to save a little bit of money. Well, I'm here to help you guys out, but if you find these vlogs helpful, a lot of the information I got from reading the Birnbaum's Guide to Walt Disney World books. They make one every single year. This is the 2010 book, so last year we went. We only have the ones for the years we went, so I don't have them all, but I have a lot of them. Unless you get back, we did get one every year for a couple of them. Yeah. But yeah, it's got tons of information in here. It goes all the way from how to get ready, all the way to like once you get back. So it's very, very helpful. This book will help you out a lot. But anyway, I'm not here to publicize about the book. I'm here to talk to you guys about this first one, which is called Getting Ready to Go. Today we're going to be talking about one of the best times to go, what's the advantages and disadvantages of how to get there, how to pick a hotel, park tickets, and packing. That's what we're going to talk about today. First thing, obviously, we're going to talk about is when to go. So you're obviously probably going to want to go, depending on what your family's like. If you want to go when there's a lot of people there, which I don't know why you would, because it's probably not a good time to go, but your best bets are going to go around holiday events, and they do have quite a few, and these are actually really cool to go to if you've never been to one. I have never gone to one, but I've heard they're pretty cool. The first one you're going to want to go to or check out, it's during Christmas time. They do it in the Magic Kingdom pretty much every night. I think it might be only on special nights, they might move it to every night. I don't know. But it is the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It is every night in the Magic Kingdom. They actually make it snow in the Magic Kingdom. There's hot chocolate for sale, stuff like that. All your favorite Disney characters are out there in their winter gear. There's a parade, and it's pretty cool. The other big one is in October, and it's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It has a parade, and kids can go trick-or-treating throughout the park, and that's also in the Magic Kingdom. So those two run throughout the month of December and through the month of October. Those are the two times that are probably the busiest. But New Year's is also really, really, really busy. July can also be a little busy because of the 4th of July. They do have a fireworks display, and I think all 4 parks. No, not in the Animal Kingdom, but they do in the other 3, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, those are your best times to go. If you want to go when there's not a lot of people, your best bet's going to want to be in March or April, when spring break just gets over. A lot of colleges do the spring break in middle of March. If you go early April or the end of March, that's usually when there's not a lot of people there, because over the spring break time is when it gets really, really busy. And again, this is the second video in a row. You've got that annoying flash from my TV. I will turn it off and not make it loud. Alright. It's excellent. Turned it on. Anyway. Okay, now we're going to talk about, okay, that's the best time to go there. Actually, we usually go in the March or April. Another good time to go is end of August, right before school starts, because nobody wants to go right before school starts. It's a really good time to go, right before it did. End of August is a really, really good time to go. Or the beginning of October. The end of October is really busy because of the Halloween thing, but the beginning is really, really nice to go. So, and they do also have the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. That's probably a really good time to go. Now let's talk about how to get there. There obviously are 2 main ways to get there. It's either you drive or you fly. We usually drive, but we have flown on one of our trips. It was our first trip before my brother was born, so it was a long time ago. That was 1996? Yeah, 1996 we flew. And it was, yeah. Now we don't do that anymore. Now we drive. Yeah, long ways. But there are advantages to both. Obviously, the biggest advantage of driving is it's cheaper. Well, now with these gas prices, I don't even know if you can say that anymore. But it's cheaper, and it can be a lot less. It can be a little more fun too, depending on what you're looking for. We take it because it is fun. You get to see all these different states and how. I mean, we go sometimes. We always stop in Georgia to get food just because of the southern hospitality. It's really nice. But yeah, the biggest disadvantage I would say from driving is obviously it's very time consuming. You've got 20 plus hours in a car within a family can get annoying after a while. And I've been there, I know how that is. The other way you can get there is by airplane, and obviously the biggest advantage there is it's faster. Versus 20 hours in a car, you can be there in like 3.5 hours on plane. You know, it's pretty easy. I'd say it's a pretty good decision there. But on the downside, it's much more expensive. You got these tickets to find. Sometimes it's multiple flights, it's a package deal. They can get pretty pricey. So yeah. So yeah, you want to decide what's best for your family, what's best financially for your family, stuff like that. Now let's talk about hotels. The best thing I can tell you about hotels is look for deals. They have value resorts there that go at around, I'm going to say around $80 a night, depending on, again, your what type of room you stay in and all that. It's around $80 a night. All the way up, they have that, all the way up to these deluxe resorts where it's like $200+ per night, and they're really nice. I'm not going to lie. It's worth $200 if you can afford it. Disney makes it worth your while. But the best way, I think, and what I've found out, the best way of actually finding out if there are deals is literally calling up and asking, do you have any deals going on at this time? You know, if you're going in October, ask, do you have any deals going on in October while we're there? You know, sometimes it is cheaper to go to a more deluxe hotel than a value resort. I'm going to plug this right now. The value resort's really cool. We always go there, even though they're the cheapest. They're really, really cool and really kid-friendly. But that'll be another vlog. That'll actually be the next vlog. Now let's talk about park tickets. Park tickets are very, very, very critical because if you don't have a park ticket, you can't get into the theme parks. A one-day adult park ticket is $79 and a child is $60. Or $68, I'm sorry, $68. There's about a $10 price difference, and the biggest thing I can tell you is the longer you stay, the more you're going to save. Typically, the more you stay, the more money is going to be taken off of your total price. So if you stay for 10 days, roughly each day is going to come down to about $21 per person for an adult. I don't know what it is for the kids, but for an adult, it's about $21 per person. That's a lot cheaper than saying $79 for however long. That's for 10 days, and that is really critical to know. That's something to take advantage of is the park hopper option. The park hopper option is, as it is said, it is a park hopper. You can go and hop from park to park. It's really, really cool. How a theme park ticket works is each time you swipe your theme park card or your ticket into one of the turnstiles, it takes off a day from your stay. But with the park hopper resort, it doesn't do that. It just continues to go. So you can be in the Magic Kingdom, and if you're getting tired and you want to go to Epcot for dinner reservations that you have that night, you can do that with the park hopper option. Just go, and it won't take a day off your pass. It'll count as one day total. So you can go from park to park, and it's really nice. Take advantage of it. It does add price to your ticket, but it is well worth it. We always use that. Also look into the water park fun and more option you can add. This adds you can also use, once this has been added to your park ticket, you can go to water parks and Disney Quest. It does count for a day. They do not count, or they do count with park hoppers. So if you're in Magic Kingdom, you want to go to Disney Quest for a little bit, go over to Disney Quest. It doesn't count, you know, it's just another day that you take off. It's not anything big. But it is cost. Again, it's another cost issue you have to add to it. Alright, now finally we're going to talk about packing. Obviously you're in Florida. It's going to be warm. You want to pack t-shirts and shorts. Now what I'm going to tell you right now is pack about half of what you actually need, because every hotel has laundry service that they have. They don't do it for you. You have to do it yourself. But I know at the value resorts down by the pools, they have laundromats you can use. You do have to pay to use them, but it is worth it, and it saves you a lot of room packing. So if you're staying for 10 days, pack like 5 or 6 t-shirts. Always bring a couple more than you need just in case something happens and you need an extra t-shirt or something. So t-shirts and shorts, that's a big one. Always bring a sweatshirt because it can get cold, especially in the evening times at the parks, especially if you're staying like December through February. It can get pretty cold. I was there in February once, and we're from a state that, I'm not going to tell you where, but we're from a state that it can get kind of cold. And we were wearing sweatshirts in Florida, and we're used to the cold. That's how cold it got, and that was in 2007. So, also, this is the most important thing you need to bring. You need to bring comfortable walking shoes, because if you don't have comfortable walking shoes, you're not going to last in the park. Teens, even if you think, oh, flip-flops are in style, bring tennis shoes. You will thank me for this. I am also one that likes staying in style. Alright, I'll admit it. I like to have fashion. But in Disney World, nobody cares. Because you're going to laugh. Excuse me, I had to yawn. You'll see a girl sitting on a bench, and her feet are killing her, and she's complaining, but you're wearing tennis shoes, and you're going to say, hey, you know what? That sucks to be you, because I planned ahead, and I got tennis shoes. And they will work wonders for you. Your feet will hurt, obviously. You're going to be walking miles a day. I'm not even kidding. Some people walk 10 plus miles per day. It's not uncommon. Bring comfortable walking shoes. Just trust me, you're going to need them. Finally, a little tip I can give you is you don't need to worry about packing your rain gear. You can pack rain gear if you want, that's completely up to you, but rain ponchos are sold in all Walt Disney World theme parks and all of the hotels there. They're not very expensive. I think they're just like $1.50 or something. They're really cheap. They're not that expensive at all. So they're there for you if you need them. If you want to bring your own rain gear, that's completely up to you. If you have a raincoat that you're absolutely in love with, by all means, you can bring it. It ain't a big deal, but then it's going to be packing. And always make sure you leave room in your suitcase before you leave, because for souvenirs you're going to bring back, or leave room in your vehicle if you're driving, or have an extra bag maybe you're bringing that you just kind of stored away, so that way you can put on the plane for souvenirs, because if all your souvenirs are in one spot together, you'll be able to track them a little bit easier. It'll just be easier that way if they were to get lost on the plane or something, or you know where everything is. But that's pretty much it for this vlog. We talked about a lot of stuff, and I hope you found this vlog helpful about getting ready to go to Walt Disney World. The next vlog will be up soon. I'm hoping within a week. It should be up within a week. It should be up, yeah, I will promise you, it will be up by next week. And the next one's going to be about transportation and accommodations. We're going to talk about the hotels and what type of stuff they offer. So, thank you for watching. Good night, good day, wherever you are in the world, like I've said before. Thanks, and once again, thank you, and enjoy your vacation to Walt Disney World.